Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 7 of season 2 of our FIFA 13 career mode series with AC Milan. And guys, first off I just want to apologise that it's taken me ages to get out a video. I mean, as I said, I did have an exam which I was doing a lot of revision for, so I didn't really have a lot of time to get out any videos, and I did alright in the exam, I guess. I don't know really, but also I've been really ill recently, so I haven't been able to get out any commentary because it just sounded terrible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But now I am back, and hopefully I can get out videos a lot more frequently, and hopefully by the end of the week Max will start uploading, as he's got his last exam on the 28th or something like that. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. But yeah, this is this episode, and as voted by you guys for not last episode but the episode before that, goal of the episode, it was the Luis Morial goal, which was a pretty nice goal against Juventus. So now we're going to have a quick look at the squad report, just sort of scrolling through to see what players have improved and sort of their run of form. And a lot of players have actually gone up by a lot of overall lately, especially players like Guita and also Stefan El Shaarawy. A few other players have gone up by like a level or two, like Holger Badstuber and Achibi, Nocarino as well. A few more players like that haven't really improved much, sort of only gone up a few levels. And then sort of scrolling through these players, sort of, you know, they're quite important, but you know, we don't really use them, so I guess it's just quite nice to see some potential in and around the team. So yeah, on to our first match now of the episode against Inter Milan, and this is a big match now against our title rivals, really. I mean, Inter are a huge team, despite the fact they haven't been too great in the last couple of seasons. They are still a massive team, and for those of you who don't know, and you really should know really, Inter Milan and AC Milan do share the same stadium, the San Siro, so technically we are at home and also away from home. It's kind of confusing in that regard. We get off to a really good start. The Robinho from the off there, great ball over the top though, and then a fantastic finish, great ball by Luis Morial, and a really emphatic finish from Robinho, and that's exactly the start that we wanted against a really tough opposition, which for some reason in the first half weren't really that great, and we sort of had a few more chances here. Notarino with a shot just outside the area, and we just kept on peppering their goal really in the first half. We had so many chances, and for some reason Inter Milan they didn't really click in the first half. They didn't really have any of the possession, any of the chances, and honestly speaking, they didn't really threaten us that often. We had so many opportunities. Luis Morial there with a shot from outside the area, good save by the keeper, but still, you know, every time they tried to attack us, a good header here from Marcelo to keep it out, and then we got on the counter attack, and every time Inter they couldn't really threaten us. And yet again on the attack once again here, Robinho, and he's got the ball here, nice bit of skill there, goes down under the tackle from Juan, I think it is, and he does get the yellow card. And still, you know, we had another chance, Pastore with the free kick, good save by the keeper, quite comfortable in the end, and it does go out for a goal kick. But still, you know, just so many opportunities in the first half, and for some reason Inter just weren't playing their football. And yet again, some lovely football here, Robinho, some great skill, turns Silvestre, and then a really emphatic finish there, lovely little finesse shot into the top right hand corner. Goalkeeper, maybe he could have done it a bit better there, sort of throws himself in the air, but it's a lovely finish by Robinho. And still, you know, every time Inter kept on coming, they try to come through here, Achibi with a lovely tackle, and then it's out yet again. And you know, just Inter just couldn't play it out of their own half properly, and they couldn't create any chances. And at half time, 2-0 to us, and they bring on Schneider, and for some reason this just changes the entire match completely. For some reason, bringing on Schneider, who for some reason wasn't starting already, I know he has a few contract issues and is actually on his way to Galatasaray right now. They just seem to play so much stronger. Obi there with a shot, comes off the crossbar, and luckily enough it just falls to one of our players and the attack breaks down. But still, you know, they just kept on coming in the second half, and it was just such a difference, such a change, and some terrible defending here allows in Milito, and some really good defending just there. A last-ditch tackle, just about managed to block the shot, and you know, luckily enough Guita can catch the ball. And still, you know, Inter just kept on coming, and we didn't really have too many opportunities, and defensively a lot more solid. But still, you know, they tried and they tried, but in the end they couldn't really create anything else. And you know, the sort of possession stats really did change, but apart from that, nothing really happened. And as you can see, man of the match was Guita. He only had a little bit to do, but again, I don't really see why he was man of the match. Probably should have been like a Chibi or Holger Badstuber. They were a lot more important in actually keeping out Inter Milan. But you know, 3 points on the board, and a really important one against our title rivals, and especially away from home. Well, not really, but technically speaking it is away from home. But yeah, anyway, I'm confusing myself now, so let's move on very quickly. So anyway, on to our second match now against Fiorentina, and Fiorentina are pretty good, so they do have a few good players like Stefan Jovetic and Oliveira and Alberto Aquilani, who perhaps a few Liverpool fans will say is not very good, but he was a very good player for AC Milan and also AS Roma as well, a really long time ago. And they get off to a really good start there, forcing a few saves out of Grita, and Jovetic really was a handful. But again, we are a really good team, a lot of attacking players, and those players are very good at attacking football. Some great play here. Bojan releases Nocerino down the flank. He has the support in the centre in the shape of Rabuna, crosses into him, and wouldn't you know, lovely diving header by him, and we do take the lead against Fiorentina, who must be very, very pissed off having so many opportunities and not scoring any of them. And yet again on the attack now, some great play. Yet again, Pastore finds the pass to Rabuna and takes it past the keeper and is taken out. And you know, for some reason that's not a penalty. I mean, perhaps he got a little touch on it, but I don't know, that should have been a penalty to me, and there wasn't really much else in the first half, to be honest. And still, you know, we just kept on coming, kept on creating chances, and we just kept on pouring forward, and it was literally like just cutting through butter. It was so simple. Yet again, Pastore just cuts inside, has the finesse shot. It's not a great save by the keeper, comes out to Bojan, and it's a really easy header. And again, the keeper, what is he doing? It's a good save there, but again, he only forces it out wide to Bojan. It's a really sort of average header, and he just sort of throws himself at it, and it's in the back of the net before he knows it. And just some really poor defending there, but this is a lovely goal by Jovetic. Great ball in by Oliveira, and a really powerful header by Jovetic. And defensively from us, again, not great. Achieve there, just sort of throws himself into the path of Jovetic, hoping to get something on the ball, but really can't. And at this point, they sort of turn it all around, and for some reason, I just couldn't pass it. I couldn't play it right, and yet again, the ball whipped in, and it's that man again, Jovetic. Great heading ability from him. It's a lovely ball in, right into the path there, right into the zone you want him to be in. And again, Guita just can't do anything about it, and it was all over the place at this point, just trying to get it out. We can't clear it. It only goes so far as Romula cuts it back to Fernandez. Some lovely play here, and the shot just goes wide of the post, and I think Guita was anticipating a cross, and that really took him by surprise. So close there to getting the 3-2, but now a lovely ball forward to Nocerino, and he lays it just for the pass there to Nigel de Jong of all people, and we just about snatched the goal there to make it 3-2. It's a bit, you know, sweaty there with the pass across, but who really cares? That was a lovely ball through to Nocerino, and again we're attacking now, and for some reason, you know, Fiorentina just opened up completely, and we just couldn't seem to break through. It comes off the crossbar there, and they somehow managed to hold on and try to get the ball up the pitch. It's a really terrible clearance by the keeper again, though, and we're still on the attack. Out wide, though, to Luis Morial. He cuts inside here to Pastore. It's a lovely ball forward to El Shaarawy. Just takes one touch and then just smashes it in, and that is game over at this point. 4-2 in the 88th minute, and Fiorentina tried to throw too many men forward, tried to counter-attack too quickly, and they paid for it in the final minutes. And there, as you can see, 4-2 at full time. A really important result there. Another 3 points. Defensively, not great at all, and you know, for some reason, you know, just we couldn't seem to keep that defensive shape, and Nocerino got man of the match with an 8.7. But apart from that, everyone's pretty happy. Nocerino there is happy with the selection. He's happy to be playing, and he's really doing a great job so far, scoring a lot of important goals for us as well. And he's turning into a really brilliant player, despite the fact he's quite old now, which is, you know, it's quite surprising. But again, old players can do the business which young players can do as well. I don't know where I'm going with this, but again, let's just move on to our third and final match now of the episode against Modena. And I'm sorry for pronouncing that incorrectly. I haven't really heard of them before, to be honest. So if I say anything incorrect about them, I apologise. I think they only just got promoted, but again, I'm not really too sure, so don't quote me on that. But again, you know, against a side which are probably not too strong and have only probably just been promoted, we really get off to a good start. And look at this for a long shot by Nigel de Jong, again following up his scoring from his last game. Lovely long range strike there by de Jong, and it just goes through a complete wall of players and somehow finds its way into the top hand corner. Some lovely play, and for some reason my capture module actually screws up here, so you only get to see the goal, but it's a really clever through ball, right chipped over, and Lazarevich, I think is how you pronounce it, I'm not really too sure, to be honest. And again, capture module screws up, but across along here to Urban Manson. Great goal there, and a lovely football, and I'm really sorry, I did manage to fix that later on, but as you can see, just before half time, Urbi and Magnusson does manage to get the goal and make it 2-1 just before half time. But still, after that, Modena just had all the possession, all the chances. They were just all over me completely. I mean, I don't think I even had a chance in the second half, and again they come forward and they score a really nice goal there. But again, defensively, Ogbonna, you know, Ogbonna is a huge bloke. He's strong, he's powerful, he's huge, he's quick, and he just gets completely out-muscled there by the striker. And yet again, Modena just keep on coming, and Abadi here trying to win the ball back. He takes out the player, and we give away the free kick, and still Modena just, you know, they just had so many opportunities, so many chances, and I didn't understand why my team were playing so badly, and we just defensively all over the place. Ogbonna there leaves the ball behind, players tripping, players falling over the place, and luckily enough, Guita manages to claim the ball, and we're trying to play some of our attacking football, and it's just not working out. We're trying to play that final ball, and it's not working every time. it was just terrible, and for some reason I just couldn't play that proper football. Again, we were a bit more solid defensively towards the end, kind of keeping them out a little bit, but Modena were just so slick, so much quicker. Guida here, luckily enough, managed to get off his line. He was offside anyway, and we're just, at this point in the last, couple of minutes, we do have one, genuine chance, is trying to pin them back as far as possible, and I just can't get through their lines. I can't break through. I can't get any genuine chance, and Montevideo just has one crack from just on the edge, goes off the crossbar, and we're trying to get it back in there as soon as possible. We do not want to drop points, and unfortunately we do drop points here. 2-2 at full time. This match was actually one of the more difficult matches I've played all season, and it was just so difficult, and I just didn't understand why at all. But again, you have to give credit to the opposition. Nigel de Jong, man of the match, with an 8.3, but Modena just surprised me so much in the second half, and sadly we have dropped points there. So looking at the table, at the end of this episode, we are in second place with 21 points, 1 point behind Genoa, and 1 point ahead of Inter, so not doing too badly. Obviously I would have liked those 2 points and been able to go top of the table, but sadly we can't have it all. And now we have our goal of the episode nominations. First off is the Robinho goal against Inter Milan. Lovely footwork there, takes it past the defender, lovely skill, and then a great finish on the end of it. Great goal there. And then we have the Nigel de Jong goal against Modena. Great long range strike right through a wall of players, and then right into the top left hand corner. Great strike from Nigel de Jong and a great goal there. So please leave a comment on which one you think should be goal of the episode, and that will be included in next episode's starts. Something like that, I don't know. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated, and thank you very much for watching.